Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Seibert now to kick this thing away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mariota now to throw on first down. And right side, Henry's got it. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
A first down throw for Mariota. Complete. It's Henry. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And the Titans first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game, too. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans' name next to the Browns' name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there, because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from the season ago. It's Derrick Henry. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Mariota. And finding Pruitt. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far in the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Six-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
From the red zone now, Mariota. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Mariota to throw it to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. A run with Josh Adams, the Eagles' leading rusher as a rookie last year. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 31, Mayfield looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Mayfield with it once more. Able to shake him off. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, check 24. Check 24. 1.
A first down carry for Henry. The stop was made by Genard Avery.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Come on, let's go. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Where are they, team? Check 53, Mike. Check 53.
Throwing, Mariota. And he slings one that's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Switch. Joker.
Mariota gives to Henry. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Henry relishing the chance to be the Titans' lead dog. He's in the backfield again on 1st and 10.
Check 43.
Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 5. At the Browns' 30-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right, but I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, whoever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor, but on that play, Give credit to the defensive guys.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Here's Mariota. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Adams. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D, man. Pistol. Switch.
Now Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mayfield to throw it. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
180. 54.
Mayfield on 1st down. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Here I come.
Here's Hilliard. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
That's another Browns first down.
3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans 16.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mayfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku, but now it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
It's a party now. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, let's get this.
So that'll back them up 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Watch the run. Point it right. Mike 55. Let's get the ball.
And again, it's Mayfield. And an alley to run. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Mariota hands to Henry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Push him back. Push him back.
On 3rd down, Mariota. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Mayfield now. Looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
180. 54 Mike. Watch the backer.
Play fake. Mayfield. And a throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd down, it's Henry, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
First down, Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Taylor, a 7-yard pickup, brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Mariota. They set up the screen for Henry. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And complete to the tight end Walker, right side. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
Check. Crunch. 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 Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
So we are at halftime here in the opener of the 2019 regular season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasize.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Here's Mayfield. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Undercrunch. 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 Check safety. Check safety. 80 weapon. 80 weapon. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, defense. Hey, defense.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
Second down.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Mariota now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Mayfield looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Pistol. Check mark. Watch it, 5. Hey, man. Watch it.
From the gun, Mayfield. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Titans will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This one caught by Davis. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Mariota finds his target. It's Gates. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Kill.
Derrick Henry. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 34-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, they're scared.
got it again with Henry. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Mariota to throw it. And finding Pruitt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 45 on second down, Mariota. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Pass caught left side by Humphries. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So they decline it as that will bring up 4.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties. And they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
A 61-yard attempt.
That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 133.
On first down, this is Adams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
From the 31, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 31 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra extra point by Seibert up and good, and we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Seibert on for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Third down. And 8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
One. And 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Oh, yeah, pull.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. From the gun, Mariota looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up on the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Following the interception, Mayfield over the middle to Beckham. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
54 Mike.
On 2nd down now. It's Adams. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield going for the deep ball. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
I got him. Check 52. King. I got him.
On 1st down, Hilliard. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. Well, clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
They'll run on 1st down. Hilliard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
6-6, pull it high.
They'll go to Adams, trying to pound it in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Alert!
Mayfield to throw it. Being chased out, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Rashaan Evans, the linebacker, recording the sack there.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Let's get in now. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Flushed out right. The Browns are in. Touchdown. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Big stop, let's go. Hey, check my 33. Check
To throw Mariota. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. from the shotgun. It's Mariota. He finds Humphries. They convert on third with a gain of 22.
A gain of 22 yards.
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
To throw is Mariota. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
You got it. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
A first down throw for Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Hey. 4 down. Hey, check line 33. Check line 33.
A second down throw here for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On third down, Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Mariota. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Three. 58 to Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On second down, Mariota again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Sheldrick Redwine with good coverage that time as he was there to knock it away. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it.
2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
Quit. 180. What's the curl? What's the curl? What's the curl?
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
It's now 3rd and 13.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here.